Today we will review 6th grade math lesson 5.4. This lesson will cover how to find and apply unit rates. Here's your I can statement. I can find and use unit rates to solve problems and explain my solution methods to others. Let's review what a unit rate is. Unit rate means out of 1. And when we write the unit rates, make sure you write a fraction with per, whatever that per is, like per mile, per minute, in the denominator. That will help you solve the problem. And I encourage you to pause this video and complete these problems on your own first, and then take a look at how I solve them. Here's your first example. Kevin is at a farm supply store and he finds an 8-pound bag of chicken feed for $6.24 and a 10-pound bag of chicken feed for $7.99. Which of the two bags of chicken feed offers the better value? It means which one is cheaper. All right, so let's look at this. So we need to divide to determine the unit rate for each of these bags. So for the first one is the 8-pound bag, and we have $6.24 divided by 8. So remember, when we have a ratio or a fraction, that line means to divide, okay? So both of these are a ratio, and we have to divide them. So I take the numerator and it goes inside the division symbol here. Then make sure you put your decimal on top when you're dividing. Okay, can 8 go into 6? No. Can 8 go into 62? Yes, 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract, bring down. 8 into 64, 8 times. We're done. Okay, let's do the next one. Determine the unit rate for a 10-pound bag. So we have a 10-pound bag, $7.99, 10 pounds. Can 10 go into 7? No. Can 10 go into 79? Yes, 7 times. 7 times 10 is 70. Subtract, bring down. 7 times 9 is 90. Subtract, bring down. Okay, so this is your unit rate, because it's saying that, and this here's your unit rate. So if we look here at the first bag, you're doing 78 cents per pound. That's what I got here. For the 10-pound bag, it's 79 cents per pound after we did the division. So the next step is you need to compare those two unit rates to see which is the better value. And I know that 78 hundredths or 78 cents is less than 79 cents. So the 8-pound bag is a better value because I'm paying less money per pound. If you want to review some problems on your own in your student book, these are similar to homework problems on page 165. All right, let's go on to the next one. A baker makes a total of 5 loaves in 2.5 hours. At that rate, remember a rate is a comparison between two quantities, so I have bread in hours. How many loaves could the baker make in 7 hours? So the first thing we need to do is find the unit rate. So if I have 5 loaves, make sure you're labeling the quantities, and 2.5 hours. I need to find the unit rate out of 1 hour. So my first strategy here is to do unit rate. So I'm going to divide by 2.5. I'm going to do an equivalent fraction here. Erase some of my work here. So if I have 2.5 hours divided by 2.5, I would get 1 hour. And if I get 5 loaves divided by 2.5, I would get 2 loaves. So that becomes my unit rate because it's out of 1. So this baker can bake 2 loaves per every hour, 2 loaves per hour. Now what happens is I take my unit rate of 2 loaves per 1 hour, and then I need to say how many can he make in 7 hours. 1 hour times what is 7? 7. So I'm going to multiply this by 7. If I multiply the denominator by 7, I must multiply the numerator by 7. 2 times 7 is 14 loaves. So he can bake 14 loaves in 7 hours. That's your answer. All right, let's go on the next one. A recipe of 8 servings of soup calls for 6 cups of vegetable broth. How many cups are needed of broth to make 20 servings of soup? So again, I have to find the unit rate. So the thing I'm going to take is the given information, and it's going to be 6 cups over 8 servings, because I need to have it out of 1 serving. So it's going to be cups per serving, so that's why that's in the denominator. I have to do 8 divided by 8, which equals 1. And what I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. So I have to say 6 divided by 8, which is 75 hundredths. Or I could say that's 3/4. But I want to keep it as a decimal. All right, here we go. Unit rate. That is going to be 75 hundredths of a cup over 1 serving. Now the problem is asking me, how much can we do for 20 servings? So I need to multiply this by 20 because I want it out of 20 servings. If I'm multiplying the denominator by 20, I must multiply the numerator by 20. And 75 hundredths times 20 is 15 cups. So 15 cups are needed. 15 cups of broth. All right, let's go on to the last problem. A store sells 2 different sized packages of light bulbs as shown here. Here's package 1 and here's package 2. So package 1 comes in 4 light bulbs for $4.96. Package 2 is 6 light bulbs for $6.48. So which is the best value? The first thing we have to do is kind of like back to the original problem. We have to find the unit rates for each one of these. So we're going to do 496 divided by 4. That's going to be my first division problem. 4 into 4 one time. 4 into 9 2 times. 4 into 16 4 times. So this is my unit rate. It's $1.24 per bulb. Okay, that's for number 1. So I will do that in yellow. So I will do this one is the unit rate. Okay, let's do the second. One is $6.48 divided by 6. 6 times 1 is 6, and then bring down the 4. Can't go into 4, so bring down the 8. 6 times 8 is 48. So this is my unit rate because it's $1.08 per bulb. So now I can compare my unit rates to determine which is the better buy, which is the best value. So do I want to pay $1.24 per light bulb or $1.08 per light bulb? Well, I think I want to pay less money, so the package of 6 light bulbs is the better buy because this is cheaper. All right, B, if you bought 24 light bulbs, how much money would you save by buying the least expensive light bulbs? I think my clue here is I have to buy 24 light bulbs, but it's asking me to compare it. How much money would I save? So I know I'm going to probably have to subtract the difference between the two. So let's do, if it's $1.08 and I'm doing 24 bulbs, so that's the first one. And then the second one's $1.24 and I'm buying 24 light bulbs. So the first one I get, let's do the math here, and then I get 16. Wait, 2 times 4 is 8, sorry. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0. Oh, sorry. I was doing that correctly. Don't mind me. Okay. Let's start over. Eight times 4 is 32. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. If I add that up, and then how many decimals do I have in this problem? I have 1, 2, so I have to make sure that's here. So if I bought 24 light bulbs at $1.08, I get $25.92. Let's try the other one. If I get 24 light bulbs at $1.24, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 2 is 8, 9, and 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 1 is 2. So let's add those up. And how many decimals do I have? I have 1, 2, so I must put it there. Okay. So now it says, how much would you save? So I've got to take the $29.76, subtract the $25.92. And I get $3.84 is how much I would save. That is our lesson for Module 5, Lesson 4, Grade 6.